morning, guys. Here is the project that we are going to be making with our watercolor painting. You are going to be cutting and folding and assembling, and then we're creating something that will hang, and we're calling this a triangular ball, or a sphere of sorts, if you will. So that's what we're going for here. So with the designs that you're creating with your painting, maybe keep this in mind. I have a couple here that I don't really like. That's why they went up on top. So it's okay if you wind up with a couple you're not overly impressed with or you're not proud of. We can arrange them on the ball so that they won't be seen in the end. But I wanted to give you a visual for the final artwork before we get started. All right, we have paper, we have our roll of tape, or something else that is circular, about the same size, so something maybe like a coffee mug would be a good choice. You just don't want it to be too small. So you need 20 circles, and you want to do that with pen of some sort. So you have a Sharpie marker, you could definitely use that. I like this, it's another little permanent marker that I have, but it's just very thin, or you could use a regular ink pen, whatever you'd like, and away we go. Okay, here we go. I have my 20 circles. I have started painting, and also what I have started doing is I took some time to set up some tape designs for some resist that I want to work with. Remember, that's just painter's tape. Okay, so get them all painted, and then we'll come back and talk. Okay, so after you have done your painting, this is what you'll have. Oops, I have a little bit of a mess here. All the salt I need to get rid of. So I'm just gonna put that there for now, and I'll deal with that later. I have a lovely painting here, and honestly, where are my circles? Oh no, remember, they're in the back on this one. So you have the option to paint one large piece on the back side, or to use your circles as little frames, as I did in this one. Either way will be fine, but what we will do when this is all dry is we'll take the time to get rid of any salt we have hanging on here. So I have a little bit of salt I still need to scrape off, so I'm just going to run my hand over it, and that effect didn't work quite as well as I wanted it to, but that's okay. Didn't show up so great there in my red. That's probably because I didn't sprinkle the salt on while it was wet enough. But this one turned out really well. I'm happy with this one. Here are some tape resist designs that I made. You can kind of see here the way that it peeled off. Two things happened there. I started peeling the tape before it was dry, and so the paper tore. Also, I didn't have my tape stuck down well enough, and so a little bit of color seeped underneath the tape. But there's a tape design. I have all of the salt scraped off of both of those. The only other thing I have here is a little bit of tape to pull off for my resist. And then I'm good to go. Now, once I have these things taken care of, I can just start cutting out my circles. And once I have all the circles cut out, then I'm done for the day. So, if you want to move forward, you can probably do a little bit of sleuthing on my website, mrskmn.weebly.com. If you can't get yourself there, check the resources section of our Google Classroom. MK, that's me. And that'll get you to my website. If you want to poke around on the website a little bit, you can probably find instructions for how to make this triangular ball. Otherwise, just wait until Monday. It's not anything you need to rush on, and there are some intricacies of the project that I would like to share with you then. But for today, you're painting, and then you're cutting. And once they're all cut out, you'll have 20 round painted circles ready to go for Monday. Have a good weekend, guys.